Hello everyone, CrystalFissure here. Welcome to a new Spyro Myths Awaken video. I cannot believe I'm here today actually talking about Myths Awaken so soon after the incredible Canvas Falls reveal video and some of the subsequent updates after that. We have updates even from just about a week ago. Things have changed, in some people's terms, I would say dramatically, because things like interfaces and stuff like that and graphics are very, very important. So one of the noticeable things since the last update, one that I didn't cover on my channel, is actually the new font when you collect a gem or something like that. And that is very, very similar to, but in fact, I think it may even be using assets from Spyro 1, which, if you guys know me, I have been huge on the idea of like ripping things off of Insomniac, like skyboxes and stuff like that. I am big on the idea that you may as well use some of the source material. None of this is technically legal anyway, so, that's it. So this is Dreary Valley, and I have spent some time gushing with this with some other people, gushing over this, and I am, it's worn off now that I've actually done the video, but like even by those standards, I am still incredibly excited. You should have seen me when I first actually saw this. Max can confirm, this guy I was speaking to, part of the I'm a Speed ISGP tournaments, the International Spyro Grand Prix. I literally yelled when I saw this. I just could not believe it. So I'm going to play it twice so we can analyze a bit more. But yeah, this is Dreary Valley. Dreary Valley is essentially the opposite of Canvas Falls. So there's dual levels. We've got the duality like from Spyro 2 where there are opposite levels, and that makes it very, very interesting. That makes this, it means that you can say that Myths Awaken will have a lot of thematic elements throughout beyond just being, oh, this is just a level, this is just a level. There's a lot of thought actually going into everything. The textures remind me very, very much of the level. What's it called? I always forget. I'm like this in speedruns too. I'm so forgetful when I do this in one take. Molten Crater, that's it. Sorry guys, jeez. I mean, those textures, yeah, they remind me of Molten Crater. I'm pretty sure, in fact, again, as I've said, now I don't know if Cyreides will be doing this. I genuinely do not care if they just take some of the original textures and just like paint over them, or even just use them, because I think that, you might as well use them at least as inspiration, and I think Cyreides definitely has, and I think it looks really damn good. So I guess the whole point of this was that they were kind of going for a surprising element. I think that a lot of people thought they were really, really hard at work on Canvas Falls, and therefore there wouldn't be any time to work on Dreary Valley. I was always hoping they'd been working on Dreary Valley, and it makes sense, with how their workflow is getting. I think that as a team, if I was to analyze that, I feel like their workflow is getting more efficient. I feel like they're getting smarter. They're working smarter, not harder, if you know what I mean. They're doing a lot of good work, and I think that the team as a whole deserves a lot of credit for being able to release all this content so frequently. It's truly amazing. As a content creator, as people call people that like us that talk about these videos, as someone that makes videos, it's very, very good for me, because it means I've got plenty of stuff. But for the fans, man, you guys are in for a treat. You've got all this great stuff. I mean, it's fantastic that we actually have this much Spyro content. Like, everyone can talk about everyone can talk about the Reignited trilogy for days. I mean, I can, of course, but honestly, until we get more Reignited trilogy stuff, this is just the absolute best, because it means that, this is what I love. I love seeing fan created content. Anyway, analyzing the level a little bit more, it looks like a big level. It reminds me a lot of a Spyro 1 level, but I think that they've done a really good job at making it feel like it's, like a bit of a mystery. There's going to be a lot of stuff. I feel like we're not seeing absolutely everything. One of the things that people may, have complaints is that they don't see any enemies and stuff like that, so they may think things look a bit bare. But when everything is all added, when all the gems are added and stuff like that, it's going to be so lively. I wonder what they're going to do in terms of challenges. I've got a feeling that Myths Awaken's going to have a lot of like collectathon type challenges where you've got to like find 5 certain item. I always think that to me is always like a good challenge. It's sort of an easy one to plan out. It's easy to do, and it looks great. So again, this is not fully lit and not fully textured, like as in vertex lighting and stuff like that. So not everything is done. I just want to keep. It's kind of like my PSA. I keep reminding you guys that yes, not everything is done. So now this is going to be awesome, being able to push those things off the cliff there. You can push the gems off and they're going to break. That's a great element that you probably probably couldn't have done. They probably could have realistically coded it in the original Spyro games, but they didn't. And so now Myths Awaken team is taking very, very firm advantage of that. So yeah, in here it reminds me a lot of Luau Island slash, again, Molten Crater with those sort of like hieroglyphs, hieroglyph. I always get that word wrong. Yeah. The other interesting thing as well is this sparks there. You see that spark? I didn't talk about that. That is very interesting. What the heck is Sparks gonna be doing? And there's a depressor font there. Depressed, like an elephant, but depressed, yeah. So the other ones are like really happy. These ones are really sad. And as you can tell, well, apparently wearing black clothing makes you clinically depressed, but I'll have to let everyone know. I don't know what that says about me, because I love wearing black in my clothes. Yeah, so great job. Excellent job. Loving what I'm seeing so far. I think that this blends to me like the sort of large levels, you know, of Spyro 4 and some Spyro 2 stuff, but then with the sort of the more vibe and the more subdued vibe of Spyro 1. But I think that once everything's all lit and stuff like that, I think it's going to look even better. This gives me a lot of faith, you know, like having the rain as well. The rain looks really cool. Having the rain's great. I'd love to see more rainy levels, and I'd love to see levels that are even half this size as well. I love that there seems to be a lot of variety. It's going to be great. It's just, there's so much to do. There's so much to look at the lore implications of this thing falling in that water there. I wonder. Now, before I go as well, just thought I'd give a brief update as well, show off some of the footage from Myths Awaken. Look at it, even more vibrant than before, looking truly gorgeous. Man, it is, it's just gorgeous. The music has changed. I didn't even talk about the music in the other level as well. I really actually like the music more than this track. This track's pretty good, but the Dreary Valley track was absolutely fantastic, to be honest. So yeah, there's the old counter font there, which I actually like, but I think the new one suits it just a little bit better. I think that's better. Yeah, I think that, you know, either way, it's fantastic. I don't really, you know, to me, it's not the most important thing, but I do love to the developers, little details like that are really important, because that's what game development's about. You need to have care, and you need to give a crap about what you're presenting and how everything looks, all facets of the game. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I hope you do. So yeah, thanks guys for watching this video. Really, really glad I can actually make one of these. I'm ecstatic that I can actually release another one, and I cannot wait to see when Dreary Valley is even more complete and the canvas falls, because it's going to look fantastic. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you later.